Yeah, and there are currently no federal laws preventing ICE agents from wearing face coverings or masks. So local elected officials and community leaders, they gathered here outside of ICE's Philadelphia field office to talk about future proposed legislation looking to unmask ICE agents, since they say face coverings actually lead to terror in the community and sometimes even crime.
The use of face coverings is a move designed to shield law enforcement from consequences and accountability.
An effort to hold ICE agents accountable and prevent impersonators from terrorizing communities. Today, Pennsylvania lawmakers and community organizers gathered to highlight the No Secret Police Unmask ICE legislation, which officials say will require law enforcement officers on duty to wear clearly visible identification, including a badge with a name and number and a uniform, and prohibit masks or face coverings while on the job. Something community activists say emboldens bad behavior.
Obviously, the ability that ICE has to basically operate in these secretive ways also enables them to violate human rights. So we've seen cases where they've entered homes without judicial warrants, where they've held collateral arrests.
The move is also meant to prevent confusion and chaos in the community, like the July raid at the Super Gigante in West Norriton. In cell phone video showing part of the raid, you can see armed agents wearing bulletproof vests and face coverings. We know more than a dozen people were arrested that day, and I've spoken to families who say they were panicked since they didn't know who was taking their loved ones and why.
The raid on July 16th is only one example of masked law enforcement causing chaos, fear, and unsafe conditions in our neighborhoods.
Philadelphia's district attorney saying the mask usage is also creating unsafe conditions in the city. They're currently looking at 2 cases where people posed as ICE agents to commit crime.
It's a specific offer to criminals of a new way of committing these crimes, and unfortunately it tells some people in law enforcement, go as rogue as you want, President got your back. Well, no, he doesn't. He cannot pardon you after I convict you and put you in jail.
With this proposal, Pennsylvania joins states like California and New York discussing similar laws to unmask federal agents. Now, a spokesperson for ICE did send us a statement responding to the proposed legislation, saying that ICE agents, they already have to wear identifiable badges, and also adding that if an ICE officer or agent chooses to wear a face covering or a mask to protect themselves from being doxxed or targeted, they still clearly identify themselves as law enforcement when they're on assignment. Meanwhile, we also reached out to the legislators' teams that are proposing this as to how exactly it would work, and they say because of the lack of federal law, agents would have to follow the state law, which means not wearing masks or face covering if this passes. I'll send it back to you. I'm Miguel Martinez-Valle, NBC 10 News.